Episode 1. The Boy Who Should Have Died. The explosion didn't sound like thunder. It sounded controlled, a sharp, compressed burst of energy, like something too powerful being forced into a space too small to hold it. Inside the laboratory, wires burned blue. Screens flickered violently, equations scrolled out of control. And at the center of it all stood him. A young man in a white coat, eyes bloodshot, hands trembling, but steady enough to keep working. "Just a little more," he whispered. On the table before him was not a bomb. It was supposed to be the future. A super energy core, a battery capable of storing and releasing power beyond anything humanity had ever created. Infinite storage, perfect efficiency, at least, that was the theory. The readings spiked. Wait, that's not right. The core pulsed, once, twice, then, it collapsed inward, not exploding outward, but compressing everything into a single point. Light vanished, sound died, and in that silent, impossible moment, he understood one thing. This wasn't failure, this was something else entirely. Then everything went black, cold, that was the first thing he felt. Not pain, not fear, just cold. His consciousness returned slowly, like waking from a deep ocean. His body felt wrong, lighter, weaker. "I'm alive." His voice was unfamiliar, rough, younger. His eyes snapped open. Above him, trees, tall, ancient, their leaves whispering in a wind he couldn't feel properly. He lay on damp earth, the scent of soil and blood filling his nose. Forest. He pushed himself up, and immediately collapsed. His body was in terrible condition. Bruises, cuts, internal damage. This isn't my body. The realization came instantly. Different muscle memory, different balance, different everything. He clenched his fist, staring at it. Smaller, younger, reincarnation. His mind raced. Not panic, analysis. He scanned his surroundings. Broken branches, disturbed ground, drag marks. This body died here, likely an accident, or something worse. He exhaled slowly. All right, situation first. New world, unknown rules, injured body, alone. Then, a faint echo, a voice, mechanical, distant, system initializing. He froze. What? The voice glitched, as if breaking apart. Binding, error, recovery, malfunction. He frowned. A system. For a brief second, excitement flickered in his eyes. Then it vanished. Of course it's broken. Static filled his mind. System recovery, in progress. His body trembled. Pain surged through him again. Forget the system, I need to stabilize first. He tried to stand. Failed. Damn it. Blood dripped from his arm. His vision blurred. So this was it. Reincarnated, only to die again in a forest. He let out a dry laugh. Pathetic. The voice returned. Clearer this time. System recovery complete. Binding successful. He went silent. It worked. A pause. Then, welcome, host. His lips slowly curved into a faint smile. All right, now things were getting interesting. Explain. I am the super shopping system. You can purchase any item available within system database. His eyes narrowed. Any item. Confirmed. Price. A brief pause. A glitch. 0. Silence. Wind rustled the trees. A distant bird cried. He blinked once. Come again. Due to system malfunction, all item costs are temporarily reduced to 0. He stared into the distance. Then laughed. Not loudly, not crazily, but with pure disbelief. So you're telling me? He looked down at his broken, dying body. I can buy anything. For free. Confirmed. For the first time since waking up. His eyes sharpened. Focused. Alive. Then let's test that. He leaned back against the tree, breathing heavily. System. Awaiting command. Show me something basic. A pause. He thought for a moment. Then said, a healing item. Displaying options. A screen appeared in his mind. Endless items. Pills. Potions. Elixirs. Some glowing with power he couldn't even comprehend. His expression didn't change. But inside, his mind was racing. This isn't just luck. This is control. He selected the simplest option. This one. Item selected. Low-grade healing pill. Cost. 0. Purchasing. A soft glow formed in his palm. A pill. Warm. Real. He stared at it for a second. Then smiled faintly. Let's see if this world wants me dead. He swallowed it. Silence. Then, heat. It spread through his body instantly. Bones creaked. Muscles tightened. Wounds sealed. Blood stopped. His breathing stabilized. Within seconds, he was healed. Completely. He stood up slowly. No pain. No weakness. Perfect condition. So it's real. He clenched his fist. Strength flowed naturally, not cultivation, but a fully restored body. He looked around the forest again. But this time, his gaze was different, calm, calculating, dangerous. New world, number power, number identity. A pause. Then, a small smile. Number limits. He looked toward the mountains in the distance. High, isolated, perfect. First step. His voice was steady, decisive. I need a base. Deep within his mind, the system remained silent, watching, waiting, and somewhere far beyond, something else took notice. End of episode 1.